All new tonight at 6, a new military report shows how widespread toxic forever chemicals have been used at Pearl Harbor and other Navy sites on Oahu. Tonight, environmental watchdogs call it a list of potentially contaminated sites from the past.
In 2022, a spill of toxic firefighting foam concentrate at the Red Hill Fuel Facility put a spotlight on the dangers of forever chemicals, which don't degrade in the environment and could cause cancer. Under orders from the Department of Defense, the Navy is looking at Per and Polyfluoroalkyl Substances at its bases. New reports on Joint Base Pearl Harbor Hickam show areas where firefighting foams containing PFAS were stored, disposed, used in training, and spilled, like firefighting areas, drainage pits, and waste facilities.
The military has been giving us the runaround for a number of years.
Life of the Land's Henry Curtis is the community co-chair of the Joint Base Pearl Harbor Hickam Restoration Advisory Board.
We've been able to have site meetings to get into seeing a number of areas, but the military is still very sensitive over that.
Maps show the Navy areas around Pearl Harbor, Westlock, Lualualei, and Wahiawa that were evaluated, and it lists more than a dozen sites that need further investigation, including Pearl Harbor, Ford Island, and Westlock fire stations, and the Red Hill Fuel Facility.
Unfortunately, especially with the Red Hill situation, we're just starting to realize the gravity of the situation with these forever chemicals being spread in the landscape.
Hawaii News Now asked the Navy what it's doing about cleanup. And in a statement, the Navy said it's actively addressing PFAS on multiple fronts. The Navy added, with regards to cleanup actions, there is an ongoing and robust program well underway that has identified areas to be investigated. The Navy is committed to a proactive approach to investigation and remediation of PFAS.
Now, the Sierra Club says the Navy did studies in the 70s and 80s confirming the toxicity of these chemicals. The Navy says the Department of Defense has accelerated development of alternative firefighting foams and that AFFF will be removed from all firefighting systems at Pearl Harbor.